It was a bright morning in the heart of the city where the wealthy lived behind tall gates and guarded mansions. In one of those mansions lived Mr. Raymond, a young millionaire whose life was picture-perfect to the outside world: luxury cars, shining suits, and a company that made headlines. But behind the golden gates, there was a secret that not even his closest employees could fix: his little son, Liam, a 4-year-old boy who never smiled, and bit every nanny who ever came near him. The mansion staff had given up trying. Liam had gone through 10 nannies in a single year. Each one left crying or terrified, refusing to return. The boy would scream, throw toys, and bite anyone who tried to feed or hold him. "He's uncontrollable," they said. "A spoiled, broken child." But what no one knew was that Liam wasn't bad, he was hurt. He had lost his mother in an accident 2 years ago, and the little boy who once laughed endlessly now lived in fear and silence. Every nanny who came reminded him that she wasn't his mom. Every face was strange, every voice unfamiliar. Mr. Raymond, buried in work, didn't know how to reach his son anymore. "He needs love," his sister would tell him, "not more rules." But love was something Raymond himself had forgotten to show. His empire was growing, but his family was crumbling. One day, an agency sent another nanny, a woman named Clara. She wasn't like the others. She wasn't from a fancy background, nor did she have an impressive resume. She was just a simple maid who had worked in small-town houses all her life. Her smile was warm, her clothes plain, and her voice carried a calmness that could soften any storm. When she arrived, the head butler whispered to her, "Good luck, Mississippi. The boy doesn't like anyone. Don't take it personally if he screams or bites." Clara just smiled. "Don't worry," she said softly, "children don't bite love." Her first day began quietly. Liam sat in the corner of the living room with his toy cars, eyes empty and wary. Clara entered gently, not speaking at first. She watched him play, then sat on the floor nearby, not too close, just enough for him to see she wasn't a threat. Minutes passed. Then hours. She didn't force him to talk or eat. She just stayed, humming softly, tidying toys, folding tiny clothes. By the third day, Liam's curiosity began to win over his fear. He peeked from behind his toys to see what she was humming. "What song is that?" he asked, his voice tiny. Clara smiled. "It's a song my mother used to sing when I was scared," she said gently. Liam didn't reply, but that night, when she left, he hummed the same tune softly to himself before falling asleep. It was the first peaceful night he'd had in months. Days turned into weeks. One morning, when Clara tried to help him put on his shoes, Liam growled and tried to bite her hand, but instead of pulling away or scolding him, she held his hand gently. "You can bite if you want," she whispered calmly, "but I know you're not angry. You're just hurting." Her words froze him. No one had ever said that before. No one had seen through his anger. From that day, something changed. The biting stopped. The walls he had built around his little heart started to fall. He began to follow Clara around the house, asking questions, helping her dust the shelves, even laughing when she tripped over a toy once. For the first time in 2 years, the house echoed with a child's laughter. One afternoon, Mr. Raymond came home early from work. As he entered the living room, he froze. There was Liam, giggling in Clara's arms, his head resting on her shoulder. The boy who had once bitten every nanny was smiling now, his laughter pure and loud. Raymond's heart ached and swelled all at once. He couldn't believe his eyes. "I can't believe this," he murmured under his breath. Later that night, he asked Clara to join him in his study. "What did you do?" he asked, almost in disbelief. "How did you make him smile?" Clara looked down modestly. "I didn't make him smile, sir. I just listened. Sometimes, children don't need rules or rewards, they just need to feel safe again." Her words struck him deeply. He realized that he had been trying to fix his son like a broken machine, not comfort him like a wounded heart. From that day, Raymond started spending more time with Liam, reading him bedtime stories, taking him to the park, laughing with him. And every evening, Clara would watch them from the kitchen, her heart full of quiet joy. Months passed, and Clara became more than just a maid, she became the heart of the house. The boy adored her, the staff respected her, and even Raymond found himself drawn to her kindness. But soon, whispers began, people questioning why a millionaire was keeping a maid so close. Some said she wanted his money, others warned her to leave before she got hurt. But Clara stayed, not for luxury or status, but because she truly loved the child who once bit everyone and now smiled brighter than the sun. One winter evening, when snow covered the driveway, Raymond found Liam asleep in Clara's lap by the fireplace. The sight melted something inside him. Quietly, he said, "I don't think I've ever thanked you properly." Clara smiled. "You don't need to. I'm just doing what any mother would do." Her words made him realize something profound. Love doesn't come from blood or wealth, it comes from care. As time passed, Liam grew stronger, happier, and fearless. The boy who once hid behind walls now ran freely in the garden, holding Clara's hand, laughing at every butterfly that crossed his path. Raymond watched them from his office window every day, his heart full of gratitude. Then, one morning, Clara came to say goodbye. Her eyes were soft but sad. "My work here is done, sir," she said. "Liam doesn't need me anymore." Raymond panicked. "But we do," he replied. "You've become family." Clara shook her head gently. "Family isn't someone you pay, sir. Family is someone you keep close in your heart." Liam ran to her, hugging her tightly. "Don't go, Clara. You promised you'd stay till my next birthday." Tears rolled down her cheeks as she whispered, "I'll always be with you, Liam. Every time you smile, that's me smiling back." Years later, Liam grew into a kind young man, strong and full of life. Every time he faced a challenge, he remembered Clara's words. And Raymond, now a humbled man, often told his son, "Money built this house, but her love made it a home." True care doesn't come from wealth or blood, it comes from understanding, patience, and love. Sometimes, the person society looks down upon is the one who brings light where there was once only darkness. If you believe in the power of kindness and love, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right now. Because every week, we share more heart-touching stories like this, stories that remind us that humanity still shines in unexpected places.